Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
About a month ago, my internet kept going out during a live stream. And no one, like, what is going on? Why does it keep happening? There's one thing if there's a blip in the line, because when there's noise in the line, you'll see the internet connection go like this. It'll be like, oh, you're in the green, now you're yellow, now you're red, now you're orange, now you're green, now you're yellow, now you're red. It'll just keep going like this, right? But in this case, alright, the internet just goes flat out. Dead. Signal drops. They sent out a tech that Friday to my house, alright, in order to look at what was going on with my internet. So this would have been like October 28th or something like that, okay? And you guys know, because I was on the stream, and I said, okay, when the tech's here, I'm going to go offline or whatever. So the tech showed up, ran, testing everything, trying to figure everything out. He's like, there's nothing wrong with the lines. There is nothing wrong with your modem. He says, so let's go into the modem and look at settings and things. And he goes in there, and he's like, what, what is all this? Like, do you know what any of this stuff is? And I'm like, I don't know what this stuff is. All right? So what I would like to do, so to show you the first piece of kind of evidence of stuff that's going on with me, this is what he finds inside of my modem. You ready? Now, I don't know how big this is going to be. I'm probably going to have to blow it up. Okay? So, the bottom is just, it shows what devices are connected locally. There's no information there that's important. But what you should look at is the information at the top. Someone had gone into my modem, alright, and actually set up content blocks, content filtering, alright, in order to prevent me to go on certain websites. And they blocked certain words inside of my modem. Alright? So they wanted to prevent me from going to YouTube. They wanted to prevent me from going to Twitter. They wanted to prevent me from being able to access my PayPal. And they wanted to block the words Twitter, Phil, and DSP Gaming, so I would have no access at all to that content.
Oh my god!
Alright? So, I mean, of course this was confusing. Here I'm thinking my internet's going down. It's not. Someone actually went into my modem and changed the settings, unbeknownst to me, without my permission, to filter content. Okay? And you might say, well, that's creepy. Yeah, it is. Because you gotta wonder, who has access to the modem? Well, when you think about it, who would? Me? Or my ISP, Comcast. That's it. There's literally no other way that you can get into that modem. Alright? No way. And the thing is that you could argue, well, maybe you've had that modem for so long, someone got the information. No, I've swapped modems multiple times and everything, right? No. And so, I went ahead with that Comcast tech, and we looked at the logs, and in the logs, it says right in the logs of that modem, it is a Comcast employee that logged into the modem and made those changes. It says it right there. It doesn't say customer login or anything. It says their own rep login.
Unbelievable.
So, we have the evidence. Plain as day. We have evidence that this is happening, that someone at Comcast, someone who is employed by that company, my ISP, has access to my modem. The tech that was here was dumbfounded. He's like, dude, I've never seen anything like this before. Obviously, this is crazy. He called his manager, who's the regional tech manager out here in Washington or whatever. Now, the other thing that you can do, if you absolutely are in a situation here where, it keeps happening, you can go buy your own modem. Like, you can go buy a cable modem that's not ours. And if you buy a cable modem that's not Comcast, then it's your own property. They can't log in, they can't mess with the settings, they can't do anything to it because it's not our modem. So you have the option to do that. And I'm like, yeah, but is it really fair that I should have to go out and spend hundreds of dollars to buy my own cable modem to avoid this? Okay?
Not everything that's said on the internet is truth. The bottom line is the more ludicrous something sounds, chances are it is ludicrous.
So it's November 22nd, it's my day off. And all of a sudden, right in the middle of the day, all the internet's screwed up again. Is they did all this again. Okay? A second time. And I'm like, whoa. So it's a month later, and they're doing it again. Now, I'm trying to put it in my head, why would they be doing it on Wednesday, on my day off before Thanksgiving? And it dawned on me. This is a Comcast employee. Okay? This person only has access to do this stuff certain days of the week and certain times when they're working. So likely this employee wasn't working on Thanksgiving, wasn't working on Black Friday, and I'm pretty confident they don't work weekends. It seems like this is a person who works like day shift during like Monday through Friday, but of course it would have been the holidays. So it would have, they wouldn't have had access. And what I'm thinking is they know I'm going to do a Thanksgiving Day stream. They know I'm going to do a Black Friday marathon. So they're going to put this in place and try to screw up my internet the day before all that, before they're out of the office. You know what I'm saying?
It's ludicrous. It's completely false. But people believe that.
I fixed it. Again, what I did is, I did it myself. I did that factory reset, and I fixed both modems. By the way, it was both modems. It's not just one they're doing it with. It's both modems that they're doing this to. Both of my business lines. As I said, I have 2 lines of business internet in my home. So they screwed up both modems, and I manually did the reset to both modems to fix them. Okay? So that now I could have internet again. I had the regional tech manager's phone number. And I called him, and I left a voicemail, and I said, I'm sure you're probably not there, because it's right before Thanksgiving, but I want to let you know this is still happening, so I don't know what, investigation was launched a month ago, but here we are, later, and nothing's happened. Basically, this person still has access, they're doing it again, and obviously this isn't very good. I need you to look into it. I need you to call me back. Now, I don't know if you're on vacation, but call me back as soon as you get this message so we can talk about it and figure it out.
Lol.
So that was on, Wednesday, okay? That was on Wednesday of last week, alright? So, as you know, I streamed all week, no problems. Monday, when they would have been back in the office, the crap hits the fan. Okay? I mean, this is like, now, we're getting really effing serious. Because now, you ready for this? What happened? Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened. They went to my modem, my Comcast modem, and they enabled the Wi-Fi, and they decided to name it Insulting Things. Now, the problem is, this is publicly visible to everyone who's in the area and is driving around looking at the internet. They can see that this is available networks now, okay? So they did this. That was number 1. That was the first thing they did, alright? Now, as you guys know, my internet was also going on and off yesterday. So what they were doing is, while I was broadcasting my normal stream, they were resetting my modem over and over, just pressing the reset button over and over, so I couldn't continuously broadcast, okay? So, if you didn't notice, I started to ignore them. I was like, listen, if we can't keep streaming a game, then maybe what we'll do is we'll play something different. We'll do it, like, I have to finish a game. I have a lingering game going on right now, and I'm like, maybe we can do the final hour of that, and even if the internet goes out, no big deal, it's only an hour, So I guess that pissed the person off, because the person's like, wow, Phil's really not giving me any attention. So, what did they do? I'm going to tell you what they did, alright? Now, this is where it gets scary, alright? This is where you're like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So listen to this. Since they weren't getting any attention logging into my modem and screwing with my internet, they logged into my business account itself. Meaning, all of the information that you have in your business account, including your name, your address, your phone number, your email addresses, your payment information, and all of that, your modem information. It's all listed in there, okay? They proceeded to not only go into there and mess with all of my information, which is against the law, by the way. You cannot do that. They also, get this, without my permission, took money away from me and made a payment towards my Comcast internet bill for hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
What? What?
That's fraud. That is identity theft and fraud. You cannot do that. That is a crime. That's not, oh, I'm messing with someone's internet. That's an actual serious crime. Okay? You cannot fuck around like that. And this person thinks, at this point, they can get away with anything, okay? Because they've been doing it now for how many years? It's been a month since the October incident. Comcast has done absolutely nothing about it, right? So, there you have it, okay? Now, before you say, well, what evidence do you have? Well, I'm not going to show you my payment information, and I'm certainly not going to show you anything that's private, but what I will show you is what they did to my account. Would you like to see? So they logged into my account, and they changed the name on the account, they changed the email on the account, they basically changed everything, okay? So there you go. All this information was changed to be trollish information, okay? So not only did they do all of that, as you can see, all the information changed to be troll stuff, right? Then they also, like I said, made a false payment in hundreds and hundreds of dollars towards me. So, that is why yesterday when I was live on stream, I basically had to go offline. Like, if you remember, yesterday when I was live on stream, even though I said we were going to continue to stream and ignore the nonsense, I had to go offline because I had to immediately contact Comcast and say, you have to stop with all of this going on right now. You have to stop this payment. You have to stop this access, whatever it is. You have someone who could steal all my money out of my account. So immediately what I did is I called them. And the person who, I got from billing basically said, all right, I'm going to remove everything. So he removed the payment information. All that stuff's removed from my account now. So there's no way that they could keep processing payments in my name. Okay? Thankfully. So at least that's done. All right? But the problem now with that is now all my stuff's messed up. I'm on a contract with Comcast that they call it an auto pay discount. Meaning if you have your account set up on auto pay, you put your account information into their website, you set it up, you get a discount. Now I've lost my discount. How's that fair? Did I do anything wrong to lose my discount? No. It's their own messed up system. Okay? So,
oh my god, he's drinking piss.
I was on the phone with Comcast yesterday for 2.5 hours. Yes, there's going to be a serious escalation that will be taken seriously, and we'll be contacting you about it. Okay. You're going to file me a ticket, huh? Okay. So they file a ticket, and their end, where it says everything going on with the modem, and how this person has the power to mess with my modem and all of that. Okay? So, alright, I guess, right? Fine. I got a new modem last night during my late stream that's not a Comcast modem. Okay? So, it's a brand new, fresh modem. It has nothing to do with Comcast whatsoever. Alright? And I hooked it up. But with Comcast, you can't just have your modem work. You gotta call them, and you gotta give them the data off the modem, and then they set it up, and then it works. So I had to call them late. It was like 11 p.m. last night, and I'm calling them, and of course, I'm trying to get this done, right? And there you go. And then they do it, and now it works, right? So now my internet's working, all right? And it's not on the old modem, the Comcast modem anymore. It's now on this new modem, okay? This third-party modem, all right? Great. So I turned on my stream this morning, and within a minute of it being live, the person resets my modem.
Oh my god!
So what this tells me is, even though Comcast doesn't have access to that modem, like they can't go in that modem and change its settings, they've got a reset button. And they could just hit it whenever they want. They could press it right now during this live stream. They already did. They did before, and they could do it right now again. That they have the ability to do this whenever they want, okay? Which is absolutely stupid because it's not their property. I didn't give Comcast permission to mess with my equipment. So what gives them the right to do that, right? I didn't ever give them the right to do that. You know what I mean? So they shouldn't have that access, and according to the tech that was at my house in October, they shouldn't have had access, but apparently they at least have the ability to reset the modem, because that's what they've been doing. They did it multiple times this morning when I was just turning the stream on, and I'm like, so I can't work. So I cannot do a live stream of gameplay. I cannot do a podcast. At any point during any stream, they could just keep hitting the reset button like this, right? So, I mean, I'm going to be honest here. I got a few questions for Comcast, and I would love to get answers on this. Number one, how do you have a company, all right, where you have employees that you don't monitor what they're doing? You don't have any audits of employee activity to see that there's no malicious stuff going on? What level of power are you giving your employees that they can log into modems, change settings, log into business accounts, see all the data, change all the data without permission? That's the other thing. There's no levels to prevent any of this. Apparently, they give their employees an insane amount of freedom. Why did Comcast never contact me to tell me what was going on? Right? Why did Comcast never follow up with me to assure me that things had been fixed? Why did Comcast just blow this off? Do they think it's a joke? Do they think that my 9.5 years as a customer is a joke? Do they think that my viewer base, my business is a joke? Do they not? Or is it just that they don't care? That even though they claim, oh, your security is our biggest concern in this, they actually don't give a crap. They say all that, they blow smoke up your butt, but they don't care. I mean, right now, I can't actually contact anyone at Comcast who knows anything about this situation. If I call, you get a line-level person who doesn't know anything, you tell them the situation, and they'll be like, okay, we'll file an escalate. So now, here's the question. What do I do? Because this person, they've already reset my modem twice already. and or actually 3 times during this broadcast and can keep doing it, they can literally do it over and over and over. So what am I supposed to do? Now, it's hilarious because you got people in the chat, lawyer up. Great. How does that fix my internet exactly? I have to work. You know what you have to do when you get a lawyer? You have to pay them money in order for them to do the work. You understand that, right? You get that, right? Lawyers aren't free. So how do I pay for the lawyer if I can't stream to make money to hire and pay the lawyer? Get it? So, I don't know. Some people are like pro bono. Oh, yes, pro bono lawyers. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, there are thousands of top-notch pro bono lawyers sitting around right now ready to take the case on this one. They're really seeing giant dollar signs of a small-time streamer, right, who can't stream consistently. Like, wait, so I could, the only thing I'm thinking of is I could try to switch ISPs, but I'd have to look into, like, who are the competing ISPs and who will offer me, something that's similar to, because I need unlimited internet, which is what the Comcast business gives me. If you're on regular Xfinity, you can't even get that. They meter your internet, okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking Hulk Hogan's sperm? Thank you so much to 1 Minute Man. $100 tip, okay? Is it a whale? It is a whale, because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like cones. He's got a big old eyeball. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.